Hello everyone, so it's been a while since I've uploaded a actual video that isn't a Let's Play. I've been doing a lot of Let's Plays lately, but since I have had a cold and my voice isn't very clear, I can't do any voiceovers because you need a clear voice for a voiceover, like a decent voiceover. This doesn't count as a voiceover. So I decided to look into how to film a speed draw, and I figured it out today, so I decided to go ahead and do this speed draw here. It's a chibi, I guess. It's a chibi. I don't think it's a chibi by definition because really, I haven't drawn in a few weeks, so I've forgotten how, like, my style, how I actually draw, and yeah, so I've messed this up so much, but in the end, I guess it turns out to be cute, and I like it in the end, but I know there's a lot of flaws in it, to it. Like her eyes, I usually draw the eyes and mouth bigger, just a little bigger than that, because I know chibis have big eyes and small mouths, but normally I draw eyes a little bit bigger than that, and later on you'll see I'll have trouble coloring the eyes, just a little, like shading them because they're so small. But yeah, so here I'm just drawing out the thing. When it came to designing her outfit, I had no idea what kind of outfit I was going to put on her. So I just decided just to go with my usual little waistcoat thing that I usually draw. And then here I'm drawing her pet kitty. I was like, something else needs to be in this picture, and I ended up drawing a kitty. And again, I haven't drawn in a few weeks, so this isn't my best cat that I've drawn. I've drawn so much better than this. And this entire drawing in general is not my best. So since this video ended up being really, really long, the filming and everything, I have to cut this down into 2 parts. Will be the first part, and the next part will be up sometime this week. I don't know, but it will be a 2-parter. Excuse me. I still have a cold, and I'm getting over it. My voice isn't clear. Blah blah blah. So oh gosh, that bow. You see that little bow there I just drew? I messed that up so much in the end. You'll see later on when I have the picture done. And oh, okay. Oh, I'm starting to outline. So what I do with my chibi art is, well, my cutesy art is I outline with a dark brown pencil instead of like ink or a black pencil because it has a softer look to it. And when you're drawing cute art, you want to have a soft look to it. At least that's how I draw. So yeah, this one outlining with, and yeah, I'm just outlining. I don't know what else to say right now, until it gets into a little bit more. So yeah, I'm thinking that I'm gonna do more of these videos, cause like there's many days where I don't feel like dressing up just to be on camera, and like, cause usually I show myself on camera, and that takes a lot of time to get ready for because I want to look professional, so I always have myself look nice. I wear a decent outfit, I wear makeup and everything, and I don't feel like doing that like every day. So there's a lot of times where I don't feel like being on camera. So this gives me an alternative to make a video without being on camera when I don't feel like it. So I'm going to do more of these, and when I do more of these, I think they will be 2-parters because I want to separate the color part from the actual drawing. So like one video will be the drawing, and then the next video will be the coloring section of the drawing, depending on how long I take and how simple or difficult the drawing is. Not difficult. This isn't hard to draw, am I thinking? You know, just how detailed, that's what I'm thinking about. Just how, it depends on how detailed the drawing will be and how long I take. So, more than likely, my speed draws will be 2-parters. And I think okay, so the outlining is done, and I'm just like erasing the guides that I drew in. And I really don't use a whole lot of guides when I draw because I've been drawing since I was 10 and I was never taught to use guides. So when I try to use guides like a full body guide, even on a full body chibi, it throws me off and I just can't do a full body. I just draw the clothes and that's it. And I just draw the outline of the body. And that's all I draw is just outline a body and then I draw the clothes. Sometimes I don't even use an outline of the body. I just go straight for the clothes. I don't know. But oh yeah, and so now I'm drawing the skin, which is actually one of my favorite parts of coloring. I actually have 3 different types of color pencils. I have well, in the video here I'm using Artist Loft, and I also own Crayola pencils and Prismacolor. I use my Artist Lofts a lot. I don't know why, because I feel like they're like in between a Crayola and Prismacolor, so they're like, it's just easier for me to use, and I feel like I'm not good enough to use a Prismacolor yet. I've used them before, but, you know, excuse me. So, like, when I was a kid, when I drew pictures, I really didn't color them very often because I wasn't good at coloring, period, or shading. I couldn't figure out shading like I do now, but, so I didn't color, so now that I'm an adult, like 20 years later, I'm learning how to shade and color, and now I understand it. So yeah. I'm outlining the eyes. Now I'm coloring eyes. So here's what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, the eyes. So they might look weird right now. That's because I don't draw in the highlights. I use a pen, like a painter's pen thing. It's paint with, how should I say this? It's paint inside of like a pen. It looks like a marker, but it's not a marker. It's just paint. So I use that for my eye highlight, but at this point right here, I forgot to add a highlight, but I add it later on. So, yeah. Oh, so I'm outlining the hair some more, making the outline darker because the first time I went over the outline, the pencil was dull. So I went back and sharpened the dark brown pencil and went over the outlines again. So I'm coloring the coat. Now, the coloring on this, the camera picked up the colors wrong. That's actually a violet, like a purple, but it's coming out blue. So I'm going to have to fix my settings for my camera next time. So yeah. Oh, here I am. I'm adding the highlights to the eyes now with that pen. I love that pen. It is so awesome. I actually have 2. That one feels more like a pen, and the other one is more of like a marker feel. But again, they aren't pens or markers. They're actually paint in the form of a pen. So, yeah. So I'm going over shading and coloring the coat, which is supposed to be purple, but on camera it looks blue. So you'll see in the final result at the end of the next video that it's actually purple. Shading, shading, shading. I'm sorry, I got quiet. My voice is getting tired and I sound stuffy. That's nice. So, for those who don't know me or know my channel or you've forgotten who I am, I'm Chrissy, and what I do on my channel is I just do a variety of things. I do voice acting, let's plays, which actually I'm not going to do let's plays on my channel anymore. I have a let's play channel for it, but the current one that I'm doing I will finish up. But if you want to see new Let's Plays, then you could follow my channel, my Let's Plays channel, and I'll link it below. Actually, I have a separate channel for my vlogs too, which I'll link below. I really haven't been using this channel, Rare Light, which is my main channel for a while, but I want to get back into it because I want to use it for like my fashion and, you know, stuff like that. Just entertaining stuff. And I'm going over the hair here. There's something I need to say. So I had intended, you see the tips of the hair, how they point all cute? I had intended to make that a different color, like make like an ombre type thing, and then make the rest of her hair brown. As I went to color her tips, I completely spaced that, and so she doesn't get ombre, unfortunately. So yeah, it's sad. So to plug myself again, so I have a professional voiceover channel, which I will link below. I use that for like work that I've done. It's kind of like a demo channel where I showcase work that I've done and stuff like that. So any voiceovers that I may post on Rare Light will not be professional, just be like, you know, just for fun type of thing. Um, so yeah. What? Oh, okay. I forgot what that was. Yeah. It just, from this angle, it looks silly. Oh, speaking of angles, the way I have the camera set is the only angle I can put it on without the tripod getting in my way. Because if I had the tripod facing directly on the paper, it would be, I couldn't draw. It would be in my way. I would have to wrap my arms around it to draw. So, I'm sorry. It'll have to be like this for a while until I figure something else out. But yeah, I plan on doing more speed draws. Oh, I'm sorry. There's just several instances where my hand gets in the way, and I was trying to remind myself to keep to keep my hand out of the camera. So here I am just shading the ends of the hair and the top. I'm trying to make the top of the hair more shiny because I guess that's where I wanted the light source, which I'm not really good at. I just shade whatever looks good. I don't have the ability to understand where light sources are. So I'm still learning, but I make the tips darker when I start blending. And another thing I forgot to do was actually blend using the blender. So my blending pencil, which is a colorless, actually it's Prismacolor. It's my colorless Prismacolor pencil, and I was going to use that, and I completely forgot. You can also use white to blend colors with, but yeah. So I'm shading now with the dark brown pencil. And it's starting to look good. It's like that area right there, I was getting worried because it was too light. I was like, oh crap, I need to blend this in. I was like desperately trying to blend it in, and I finally did. Yeah, so I'm just blending the hair still. Adding more light. Or is that my light? No, that's my medium brown. And then dark brown. And yeah, still, yeah. I'm actually pretty proud of this hair. It looks good. I'm getting a lot better at shading. Period. So okay, now I'm on the mouth, and I think this is almost the end of the video. Oh gosh, the legs. Or actually those are socks. And I always shade white with gray, and I love shading with gray just because it's different from the dark brown and black. Sometimes I use black to shade too, and so I'm just going over everything with dark brown, yeah. So yeah. I wish my voice sounded better, but it sounds like crap. Um, shade, 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 shade. Okay, so this is coming to the end of the video, and I'll talk to you later in the next one. Next part. Bye!